right, great. And now we're going to go to public comments. I'm going to go really quick over the procedures. I know we have some public comments that are not on the agenda item. So in conformance with the Brown Act and California Executive Order number N-29-20, we have 15 minutes to provide for the public. Your comments were sent to the email that I mentioned above. So we will have someone read it for us. And this is for the non-agenda item. Nathan, would you like to read the comments?
Yes, thank you, Chair Gokin. We do have three public comments for non-agenda items. The first here is from Ron Ely, a proposal to implement thoroughfares. I presented my proposal to the Traffic Commission in the past, but have not received a specific response. In short, this proposal identifies several east-west and several north-south roads as thoroughfares. These roads would post a consistent speed limit, have synchronized non-interrupted traffic lights, and be alternatives to freeways. Synchronized traffic lights start with a light turning green on the thoroughfare. Cars and trucks follow the first car through the green light intersection until the last car or truck through that intersection before the light turns yellow is called a platoon. All cars in this platoon should sail through subsequent lights as long as the cars and trucks in this platoon are traveling at the posted speed limit plus or minus 5 miles an hour. Cars on a road approaching a thoroughfare will wait for the light to turn green for them. There would be no right turn on red for these cars into a thoroughfare. In addition, pedestrians will wait for a red light. No more pressing a button to cause the light to turn earlier than the planned light change. These changes and more are done to ensure platooning is not interrupted. Signs would be hung below streetlights on thoroughfares to identify the road as thoroughfare and remind the rider of the speed limit. Waiting for streetlights to change is an enormous waste of energy and contributes needlessly to our carbon footprint. Based upon my research and calculations, California could save an estimated 2.5 million tons of carbon emissions annually. A balloon 10 yards in diameter weighs approximately 1 ton. We do not have to wait for more electric vehicles to make a difference in our carbon footprint. We can make this change now with minimal cost. In addition to the positive impact on our environment, traffic accidents could be reduced as there would be no reason to speed to get through an intersection before the light turns yellow. I believe drivers would welcome the restrictions if they did not have to wait at most traffic lights on thoroughfares. There would also be a reduction in lost time and aggravation. Two keys to success include a marketing campaign in local newspaper and on social media, and for Carlsbad to encourage neighboring communities that contain the same set of thoroughfares to adopt the same scheme. It cannot start and stop with Carlsbad. I would be happy to present an expanded PowerPoint version of this proposal to the council. One final thought. The first traffic light in the US was installed in Cleveland, Ohio over 100 years ago. We are still waiting for too many traffic lights to change. Second, from Stephen Alquist. Dear sirs, I have been communicating since 2018 with city staff, John Kim and Brandon Miles, regarding the two traffic circles roundabouts on Kelly Drive at Hillside and Park Drive. I was told that Kelly Drive is being re-engineered, but no timeline was given. Traffic circles cause problems with drivers because many don't know how to use them. Additionally, it is my understanding the universal purpose of traffic circles is to first slow traffic and second, keep traffic moving. While they most certainly slow traffic, more on that below, they do not keep traffic moving. Both of these traffic roundabouts have stop signs, one on Hillside at Kelly Drive and one on Kelly Drive at Park Drive, where drivers are required to stop, then yield to oncoming traffic, all in 25-mile-per-hour zones. Some drivers turn hard left at both roundabouts going against traffic because they're either confused on how to use them or don't want to drive 270 degrees around the roundabout to proceed. I have a 39-foot fifth wheel recreational vehicles. It is virtually impossible to turn left onto Park Drive from Kelly Drive without the wheels of the trailer going over the roundabout and usually hitting several of the yellow bumps. This is especially true if someone is legally parked on Kelly Drive by the tennis courts, preventing me from getting as far to the right of the roundabout as possible, or if someone is illegally parked in the no parking area by the barrier at the end of Kelly Drive next to the storm drain outlet. When students are released from school, parents back up for many cars westbound on Kelly Drive, waiting to get into the school's parking lot to pick up their student. This causes a tremendous traffic jam for those of us that live in the area, as we have to wait until we pass Hillside and can resume our trip to Park Drive. Many residents avoid this delay by simply driving straight through the roundabout. Give them no other choice other than to wait 10 to 20 minutes to get past the traffic jam. I strongly suggest that you revisit this problem and remove both roundabouts. And third, from Mike Tyndall. Good afternoon. I live on Los Robles Drive. Every day I either walk, bike, or drive on the short portion of Cerrizo between Carlsbad Boulevard and Los Robles. This short section on the south side is dangerously congested when cars blindly turn right off northbound Carlsbad Boulevard and interact with pedestrians, traffic, and open car doors. Many surfers change on the street side of their cars because there is not a sidewalk. Other beachgoers with surfboards and children walk down the middle of the street. Oncoming traffic cannot pass when this occurs. Add to this congestion, many cars making a U-turn at the intersection of Los Robles. A simple solution would be to make the south side of Cerrizo a no parking zone. That would allow larger traffic lanes and a pedestrian walkway along the south side of Cerrizo. Maybe 4 parking spots would be lost. Maybe a few injuries or fatalities would be prevented. Thank you for considering this concern, Mike Tyndall. And Chair, that concludes the public comments.
Thank you, Nathan. And just so the public knows, because it is not on the agenda, your public comments item, we are not allowed to comment on it. However, at the end of the meeting, we can bring it up to staff to either bring it on a future agenda as an item, or if we have any questions, or staff will also contact you directly. However, your comments are very good and to the point that I know most of the commissioners are interested in those issues that you brought up. So just so you know, we'll be talking about it again.